It's time to live your stronger life. Hey, I'm Sammy, physio coach and nutritionist, and your hype girl for creating your stronger life. Here, we ditch the quick fixes and build real strength inside and out. So whether you're here to tone up, drop the body fat, build muscle, mental resilience, or ditch the diet culture, or just feel bloody good in your skin, you're in the right place. So let's get into it. Okay, let me ask you a question. If cardio was the answer for fat loss, to look strong, toned, confident, tight, lean, whatever you want to word it, if that was the answer, if cardio was the answer, then don't you think most people who just do cardio would actually have the best results? And yet that's really the case. How many times do ladies go, I'm just doing hours of cardio in the gym, but I'm just not seeing any progress. I'm not looking like I go to the gym. I'm tired. I feel like nothing works for me. Is cardio actually the key to fat loss, or is it just a piece of the puzzle that has been misunderstood and way overhyped? Because no, cardio isn't bad by any means. It's actually very good for you. It has just been overpromised and very misused. So in this episode, I'm going to break down what cardio is actually good for, where it helps with fat loss, and where it doesn't, and what you should be doing to drive your results instead. So if you feel like you're just always doing heaps of cardio, but you're not seeing any changes that you want, then this episode will bring some clarity for you. So first of all, what cardio is really good for? Let's start with this clearly. Cardio is fantastic for your health. Cardio is cardiovascular exercise. That is your heart, your lungs, your cardiovascular system. So it is fantastic for your health. It improves your heart health, your lung capacity, your blood pressure, your endurance, your stress regulation, and overall it can really help with your energy levels when not misused. Walking, cycling, swimming, running, all of it supports your cardiovascular system, which is essential for long-term health. Cardio also helps to increase daily energy output. It can support your mental health. Hello, runner's high if you've ever had it, and helps people feel more active and capable. And it's really easy to do. It's free and it doesn't require any equipment. So no, cardio is not the enemy. It is valuable. It just needs to be used for the right reason. So why cardio becomes the fat loss tool, God forbid why, cardio got labeled as fat loss training because it does burn more calories during the session. It does make you sweat, it makes you feel productive, and you may see the scale drop reasonably quickly because of water or anything involved as well. There are so many factors involved beyond just why the scale drops down when you do cardio. But here's the problem. Most of that early weight loss is water, glycogen, and food volume. It's not body fat. Cardio burns calories in the moment, but fat loss depends on what happens across the entire day, the week, the month. It's an ongoing process. And this is where cardio gets misunderstood. It's the same principle as when people ask, does fasting cardio burn more calories or burn more body fat? Yes, at the time. If you don't have any food in your system, you don't have any energy for the body to utilize, then yes, it is going to tap into stored body fat. But it's all about the calorie balance. So if you go do fasted cardio and then you just eat like a normal person throughout the day, then the energy balance is just going to even out. It doesn't matter what you do on either end. It's about what you do consistently that matters most. It's about where that energy scale is tipped as you're going onwards. It's not just about, I burnt X amount of calories now suddenly I'm going to lose 500 grams of body fat. It doesn't work like that. It's, okay, I've burnt this many calories in a day, your total daily energy expenditure, and I've brought in X amount of calories in the day, and then whatever that balance is, that is what matters most. That is where you drive fat loss. And when you use cardio as the main driver for fat loss, your results are going to stall really bloody quickly, because if you're not adjusting your nutrition and you don't understand how to adjust your nutrition, what, are you just going to do these hours and hours of cardio for the rest of your life in order to maintain the results? No, that's not practical. So cardio can assist, but you shouldn't use it as the main driver for fat loss. The body will adapt quickly to the cardio. So eventually you will burn fewer calories doing the same amount over time because it's getting fitter and it's getting more efficient. And as a result of doing lots and lots of cardio, it actually increases your hunger. So if you're not tracking your nutrition and aware of it, you're also going to start overeating without realizing it to manage the energy output. Your body's always trying to create balance in the body. Fatigue will also build up, recovery will suffer. If you're not pairing it with strength training, you're just going to risk getting lots of injuries. People then respond by, doing more cardio, eating more less, pushing harder, but that's where more burnout, more muscle loss, more plateaus, more injuries, more illnesses come in. And cardio does not build muscle. And muscle is what will shape your body. It is what supports your metabolism, and it is what helps maintain fat loss long term. So without muscle, weight loss often just looks like smaller, softer, lighter, but less defined, and you're tired, you're hungry, and you're frustrated. So where does cardio help with fat loss though? So this is important because cardio can really support fat loss, but it shouldn't be the driver for it. Your nutrition should be. So it can help by increasing your total daily energy output. It can support your non-exercise activity thermogenesis through just walking and movement day to day. And it also, when you do structured, proper cardio, it will improve your fitness. So training feels easier. You recover from lifting weights quicker. In between the sets, you can push harder in your sets because your cardiovascular system is better and more primed. And it supports recovery when it's used correctly. So, for example, like low intensity cardio, steady state, where your heart rate's between like 120 and 140, is really powerful because it's lower stress on the body. It's easier to recover from. It won't interfere with strength training as much. It can be done a little bit more consistently, and it's also just going to increase that daily energy output, which can help drive fat loss. So think of cardio as a supporting actor, not the main character. And what is the main character for fat loss is your nutrition. Calories in versus calories out, being in a modest calorie deficit, adequate protein, eating enough fuel to train and recover, and not cutting out your carbohydrates. Strength training builds and preserves muscle, protects your bone density, shapes your body, and can improve your metabolic health. Daily movement, steps, lifestyle, consistency, drinking water, going to bed, having a happy attitude, go and get some fresh air. Cardio is there for health, for energy output, and for enjoyment. Do you see how I didn't say exercise in any way, shape, or form is for the calorie burn? Yes, it can increase your energy output a bit, but it's not there to drop body fat. It's there for all these other beautiful things, and the nutrition is what drives the fat loss most. So when cardio also replaces your strength training, or it's used to compensate for, not having a good nutrition plan, that's where your progress really, really suffers. And when cardio complements a solid foundation, it works beautifully. So how to reframe cardio going forward. Instead of asking, how much cardio do I need to burn fat? Please don't. Try asking, how can cardio support my health and my training? You can use cardio to improve your heart health, boost your mood and energy, increase daily movement, enhance performance, not to punish your body, not to chase calorie burn, not to earn your food, and not to fix an unsustainable plan. Fat loss should be supported and not just survived. So, moral of the story, cardio is not the enemy, but it is also not the magic solution that has been sold to us. Your body you want is not built by doing more cardio, eating less, and pushing harder. It is built by strength training, eating appropriately, moving consistently, and using cardio strategically. Train for health, eat for results, and let cardio play the role it's meant to, supportive and not controlling your life. Thanks so much for listening. If you found this episode valuable, please rate, review, and subscribe. And I'd love if you shared this on your Instagram and tag me, Sammy_livestrong. And if you'd like to learn more about my coaching and join the Project Livestrong family, please message me, Livestrong, on Instagram, and I'll see how I can help. I'll see you next time.